The influence that the controversial social media star Andrew Tate has had on the thinking of teenagers has teachers very much concerned. They are on the run and creating plans to re-educate their students and negate the bad influence exercised by Mr. Andrew's contentious character. Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. According to news reports, Tate's in prison in Romania for rape and sex trafficking has impacted young people who try to emulate his poisonous lifestyle. So, without further ado, let's discuss what impact Andrew has on teens and how the teachers protect the youth. Let's get started. A teacher in the West Midlands by the name of Abbie Marsh, not her real name, overheard a 15-year-old boy praising Andrew Tate, the social media influencer known as the king of sexism, and she asked him if he understood Tate's views on women. A young man responded, "Well, guys are better than women, so he's right." The rest of his pals nodded their heads in agreement. Marsh informed the safety director at her school about the incident. According to her, misogyny is rampant among 12-year-old students, and she thinks Tate's films are to blame. "I overheard one student in the playground introduce his girlfriend, and as soon as she was out of earshot, several buddies asked him if they might have a go with her," she recalls. "The staff," she says, "don't seem to know who Tate is or what he stands for. I feel bad for the girls dating these guys." Along with his brother Tristan, the 36-year-old British American is currently detained in Romania as part of an investigation into human trafficking, rape, and organized crime. While attention has shifted to Tate's actions in Eastern Europe, concerns remain among UK schools that his increased media prominence in recent weeks may give him even more sway. Although many of their children's parents are just learning about Tate, many teachers say he is already a very familiar character to many of their students. Some organizations provide workshops for educators on broaching the subject with their students. Some schools organize assemblies or use PSHE to get kids to question the information he is distributing. According to their educators, many boys are drawn into his glamorous, ultra-macho world by seemingly innocuous articles about fast vehicles and fitness. But he also argues women are men's property, isn't as capable at work as males, and have no place outside the home. He feels rape victims should bear responsibility for their attacks and boasts about seeking out 18-year-old girls because they are fresh. Teacher Jay Jordan from Dundee, Scotland, expressed concern to the Times about the growing interest in Tate's effect among her students. She added, "You used to have to deal with sexist crap, but now it is explicitly tied to Andrew Tate. The lads do not stop talking about him," and that a male student had informed her she was just a woman after she had punished him. The Times reports that an unnamed English female educator has seen students justify their lack of exam preparation by claiming they can become rich on the internet, like Andrew Tate. Every school should be tackling the Tate issue, Gohar Khan, director of the ethos at the Ridgeway Education Trust, recently said. Khan claimed that the trust, which runs 3 public schools in Oxfordshire, has been using Tate's rise to notoriety as a teaching tool in their classrooms. Robert Tate has been in the news recently for his arrest in Romania on charges of human trafficking and claims of rape, according to reports, is covered in the classes. The estimated net worth of Tate, a 36-year-old ex-kickboxer and reality TV star, is $100 million. As a 2016 contestant on the British Big Brother, he became a household name. After footage of him allegedly assaulting a female contestant surfaced, he was eliminated from the competition. According to the BBC's reporting, he said the video was doctored and a complete fake intended to discredit him. Kickboxer and internet sensation Andrew Tate has made an estimated $100 million from his films, in which he encourages male viewers to view women merely as objects. According to Tate, women have no place outside the home, and males should use force to keep them in line. So, content educator Sophie Whitehead said his discourse is violent, and that it has damaged so many young people. Teachers at the South London High School presented a talk to a class of 14-year-olds because they were disturbed by the kids' apparent influence from Tate, a self-described misogynist who has gathered a large and largely male fan base on social media. 30 kids reportedly questioned things such as, do we think he, Tate, is still harmless? What will happen if we internalize his messages? Almost immediately, the topic of discussion shifted to a heated debate over rape, with roughly 10 students supporting Tate's stance that sexual assaults against women were the victim's fault. The male educator then inquired how the students would react if a member of their own family had been a rape victim. The teacher, who spoke on the condition of anonymity, told The Times, At that point, a lot of the boys changed their tones when I put their mother or sister in that spot. But it was alarming that a few core youngsters didn't, and still claimed they would be to blame. The 36-year-old ex-kickboxer and reality TV personality has become extremely popular as a hypermasculine life guru, broadcasting online videos instructing men to treat women as commodities, and is estimated to be worth up to $100 million. He also offers the secrets to his success and boasts about his fortune, but only for a fee. Men should use violence to keep women in their place as the kitchen, as he says in a series of films that have gone viral on TikTok and other platforms. Tate denies the charges and is still waiting to see what will happen next, but his sexist mindset is still prospering among his social media followers. The impact in the actual world has been substantial. Schools are holding workshops and lectures to re-educate individuals corrupted online by the 36-year-old's toxic views, which have become so pervasive among youths. Teachers at a South London school were so worried about Tate's impact on their children that they organized a presentation for the students. The presentation included several questions designed to elicit information about Tate's impact on kids. Its secondary objective was to gauge how easily influenced children were by Talk G. Nonetheless, the followers were outraged by this report and did not hold back when defending the contentious social media star. Educator and founder of Men at Work, Michael Conroy, believes that algorithms make it conceivable for someone like Tate to be tremendously well known to 14 to 18-year-old guys. To Conroy, Tate's grooming of young men is akin to that of terrorist groups or gangs, and the lads he attracts with his image of conspicuous success are lonely and looking for someone to relate to. Meals Cop High School in Southport has an assistant head named Helen Hind, who has distributed training materials on Tate to other schools and encouraged her staff to be on the lookout for any references to him. He tells the boys he is successful and wealthy, so they are drawn to him. It's a way of life that he's trying to sell me, she says. When we bring up the subject of his hatred of women, some people try to brush it off as the natural consequence of pursuing material success, we say. However, she is determined to inform her students of the more sinister aspects of his words. We don't want to place the blame on the youth. Exposing kids to different viewpoints online will teach them to evaluate information critically. Schools must have dialogues with boys about the topics Tate champions, according to Thomas Michael, Deputy Safeguarding Lead at a school in the West Midlands. I shared with our 9th graders that I came from a patriarchal environment where aggression was praised, as this was a common theme in my upbringing. Unfortunately, I was a fight starter. At that moment, I knew I had to make some adjustments. It's when I asked, does that make me less of a man? However, he cautions that some well-intentioned institutions are unwittingly contributing to Tate's rising star. The young people love making fun of it, and there are hundreds of videos on TikTok of students taping assemblies on Andrew Tate, he says. He says teachers want their students to know only some of the truth. His job is being done for him by the schools. It concerns how students and teens are being exploited and brainwashed by bad influences. Like Tate, kids idolize money and fame, but parents need to take care of such things. We hope this Tate hype ends soon so our generation can prosper in a better environment. That's all for today, folks. Keep watching for more amazing videos, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel on your way out. See you next time. Until then, bye.